The future of Gundam Card Game is... Hey guys, today I want to talk about the Gundam Card Game and where I can see it heading. Now, if you collect or play Gundam, the past couple of days have actually been pretty big. Bandai revealed a whole new anime series at San Diego Comic-Con this past weekend, and the biggest set of the game's first year anniversary just released. A couple of days ago at San Diego Comic-Con, Gundam held a panel called Gundam Showcase 2026, Unveil the Next Gundam. Franchise executive producer Naohiro Ogata came out and revealed two new titles, both landing in 2027. The first is a brand new anime, currently titled Mobile Suit Gundam RG XARZ0 or ZAR0, however we're supposed to say it. The protagonist is an orphaned Gundam pilot named Rei Azumi, as a character who questioned his place in the war. The second title is a video game called Gundam Rogue Orbit. These two are set 100 years apart from each other, in an era built around silicon lifeforms that can evolve and adapt fast. These are no random announcements. Gundam turns 50 in 2029. This is very clearly the start of Bandai building toward that anniversary milestone. And here's the part that actually matters if you collect or play the Gundam card game. Because everyone who attended the panel or visited the Gundam booth got a promo card for their efforts, specifically for Gundam Rogue Orbit, the card number EXBP029. Now that's a small thing, but I think it tells us something much bigger. Bandai isn't treating the card game as separate from the rest of the franchise anymore. When they announce something big on the anime side, the card game gets pulled into it too. Which brings us to today. GD05 Freedom Ascension just released a few days ago, and it's the biggest set the Gundam card game has put out in the first year. It's the official 1-year anniversary set, and it's absolutely stacked. There are around 65 alternate art card versions, and it introduces a new rarity called the Link Rare, a brand new rarity that pairs a unit and a pilot and a special linked artwork together. But the bigger deal is who's actually in this set. Strike Freedom Gundam from Seed Destiny, which is my favorite series from Gundam, New Gundam from Char's Counterattack, and also Wing Gundam. I think New Gundam and Strike Freedom are getting their first ever card game appearances in GD5, and if you know anything about Gundam, those units are some of the most requested mobile suits in the entire franchise. In Australia, a box is retailing for around $280 or more, and it's mostly sold out everywhere. And at the time of recording this, GD5 boxes are selling for over 350 Australian dollars on eBay, around 240-ish USD. It took GD1 more than 6 months to even reach this kind of price level. If you're holding a couple of GD1 boxes right now, I don't blame you for being excited. But before we get into whether any of this is worth your money, let's actually look at how this game's booster boxes have performed so far. The anniversary means we now have a full year worth of data to look back on, and it's more interesting than you'd expect. GD1, New Type Rising, launched at just under 120 USD per box. A year on, sealed English boxes are now selling for over 390 USD. That's more than double the original price for the game's very first set. And it's not like Dragon Ball, where sales volume are on the lower end. On the chart here, we can see that it's got healthy volume of sales throughout the past year, especially during the spike. Now let's take a look at the top 5 chase cards here. Yep, as expected, they are fetching some decent amount of money. Now I believe the top 2 are worth more, since it is incredibly hard to pull this card, and there's not much available on the market at all. But from this, we can get a good idea on why boxes are continuing to rise even now. GD2 Dual Impact, I think, tells a similar story. It also launched around the same price. They all do. And within days of release, sealed boxes were already selling for over 265 USD per box. It probably piggybacked off the hype from GD1 during that time. Now, I believe Bandai printed more, so there were plenty of product and stock left available. Hence, we can see the dip here slowly until the end of the year. And the past 6 months, it's actually beginning to rise again. If anything, now is a good time to pick it up before it fires off. We can never know in this hobby. The chase cards for GD2, though, are not as sought after as GD1, but still fetching some decent prices. I really like this one. This is a really sick card. Now onto GD3. Yeah, about the same story as GD2. Selling at much higher than RRP on release, then falling down within the next few months. If you look at the past 3 months, there is a 22% increase in sale price, which is a good indicator that it's picking up momentum again. And if we look here on top 5 chase cards for GD3, yeah, guys, honestly, some of these Gundam cards look really nice. Let me know which ones your favorite are. And lastly, we have GD4 Phantom Aria. It's where the pattern actually breaks a little. It launched fine, but it's cooled off since. I think it's because it's obviously less than 6 months old, so GD boxes have drifted down over time rather than up, from around 250 USD closer to $100 a box now. I think this is fine though. With more time and launch of the GD5 momentum, we can see that there is slight gain in momentum within the past month. Up roughly 18% on box prices. I would even say that this set is a bit of a sleeper at the moment, because the biggest chase is Destiny Gundam, one of the most popular ones in the franchise. Let's see how this goes again in the next 6 months to a year. I would like to revisit and see what the data shows us. So the pattern is, this game's boxes have mostly climbed at launch, sometimes by a lot, but not always able to maintain its pricing at those levels. And the question becomes, will GD5 be the first set to break this pattern? Which brings us back to now. GD5 has 2 things GD4 didn't, and it's the anniversary set. It's bringing in Strike Freedom and New Gundam as first ever card appearances. Milestone status, plus genuine debut characters people have been asking for, is exactly the kind of thing that's driven boxes up in this game before. But that doesn't guarantee GD5 will stay like this. We're only a few days into this set's life. There's no secondary market data yet, and the anime review adds extra attention that may or may not actually translate into box demand. But if you're asking whether the setup here looks more like a set that historically climbs, my answer would lean more towards a yes. The set is genuinely fun to open, and there's so many nice cards in it. Feel free to check out the opening shots I've uploaded just a couple days ago as well. Right now, boxes are sitting above retail, but it's getting hard to find boxes available at all, in local game stores and online. So, if you're ever going to get in, it's worth waiting a week or two to see if box prices cool down after release, following GD1 to 4 patterns. Just be cautious about it, and make sure you buy the price you're comfortable and happy with. Do not buy just because you want it immediately and you see there's massive demand for it right now. If there's anything I've learned in this hobby, it's patience. Trust me on this. So what does this actually mean for you? If you're a player, GD5 brings real new strategies to the table. And it's worth picking up just to play with Strike Freedom and New Gundam for the first time, among many other cards. If you're a collector, the box market history here says that anniversary sets with genuine debut characters are usually the ones worth paying attention to early. And I think among all boxes, GD5 seem to fit that pattern the most. And I'll stress this again, nobody can promise anything. But the ingredients here in GD5 line up closer to that than to cooling down immediately. We can already see by everything being sold out from retailers and online. So, for those who are new here, this is Chill of the Chase, where we help passionate card collectors make smarter decisions in this hype-driven hobby. Let me know what you think. Is this actually a turning point for the Gundam card game? Or just a busy week? Have you opened GD5 yourself or trying to get some boxes still? Drop it in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.